Hi, and welcome to another episode of I'm on a CIA watch list with Cameron Langley. I know there's been a big break since the last video, another hiatus. I want to remind you guys that the videos aren't going to be on any kind of regular schedule, and if I have a hiatus, it's usually because I've got different things going on in my life. I'll give you a little bit of update on me and my channel. In the last month, part of the reason why I haven't been making videos is because I've been taking time to study and research different things like Marxism and different leftist ideologies, though right now just Marxism that's what I'm beginning with. I've also took the time of Black History Month to start researching Black history and more than just what liberals would talk about, like Martin Luther King. I've actually been watching a channel that I'll link down below that has archive footage from many different Black leaders that had different tactics than King. Some had similar tactics, but it's a variety of different voices to listen to from back then. A lot of which won't be in your textbooks, but were integral to the movement at that time. I've also been looking into counterintelligence and how COINTELPRO took down these movements too. And then there's other different things like foreign interventions and different policies of the past that I've been looking into as well. Going back and looking at different parts of history to have a better understanding about some of the context. I've also been kind of involved in a mutual aid group, though I haven't been putting a lot of time towards that. But it is something that's been in my thought process a lot. And then I also came out as a trans woman recently, so I've been having a personal, I wouldn't necessarily call it struggle, but I've been having a lot of time getting used to that, and people in my life getting used to that, and so my pronouns are she, her, or they, them, because I'd like they, them to be normalized still. And I might give you guys updates as time goes on. I'm not going to have a transition at any point, but I plan on getting hormone replacement therapy. But I'll give you guys updates on that as it happens. A lot of people are happy for me, and I haven't really encountered that much transphobia, and any situations where I've took myself out of because I just didn't need to deal with it. So yeah, on this channel, some of the stuff that I'd like to do here in the future is, of course, I'd like to cover a lot of the news topics since the middle of January when I stopped doing videos. There was the GameStop thing. There was the, I guess there was just something on Mars, but I'd use that video to point out that we're doing space stuff, which is important in its own right, but not as important as helping our people during a pandemic. Helping our people is something we should have done decades ago, during the first space race, but you see where the U.S. puts its priorities. So other than that, I'd also like to talk about history and explain things that you might not have known about American history and world history and different people and leaders and wars or conflicts or policies or time periods or terms that you might not understand. I'd like to go into the different Marxist things that I'm reading, talk about the different Black leaders and civil rights stuff that I'm looking into. I might even do some videos on transgender stuff and LGBTQ plus stuff. But I definitely like to get back to doing stuff on this channel more, though I want my viewers to understand that it's not going to be a constant thing. It's not going to be on the regular. I do videos when I do videos. And I at this point, I don't really care if my channel ever gets monetized. I'm not in it to earn money. I'm in it to give the message to you. So don't worry about viewer hours. Don't even necessarily worry about subscribing, though I would like you to subscribe. I'd like you to watch all my videos that you can. I'd like you to give me feedback and like and share and subscribe and all that. but honestly, it's not all that necessary. I just want you to be able to share what I say, hear some interesting viewpoints every now and then, understand my viewpoints on different news things, different history, things that I'll tell you, and share it around. Tell your friends, spread the knowledge. So anyway, this was this brief episode for an update for the channel for I'm on a CIA watch list with Cameron Langley. I'll catch you in a future video.